Oh, nation, we finally did it. We put a 1 in that win column. This was a must-win game for this team. If we would have lost this shit, our season was completely over. And next week, we have to head to Kansas City. And that is a huge-ass game because we have to win that too going into our bye. If we can go into our bye at 2-3, we might legitimately still have a shot at salvaging this season because our schedule gets a hell of a lot easier after that. We go on a nice little stretch where we should be able to put together a few fucking wins. I am not going to be overly optimistic about this. There were some huge question marks in this game, but overall, we came out at home in a must-win, and we whipped that Denver ass. Nate Hobbs is a freaking beast. Amik Robertson has proven that his development is coming along awesome, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. I have gone back and forth on that dude over the past couple of years, but watching what he is slowly becoming is really has me impressed. And I know our defense ended up getting burned on a few plays. Harmon ended up getting torched deep one time. But overall, this defense played one hell of a game. Mad Max was out of fucking control. And I'm not even going to give Chandler Jones any shit because he actually played a hell of a game today too. This was the first time where he made an impact coming off that opposite side. Granted, he only had 2 assisted tackles, but that dude was getting held constantly throughout this game, and he was finally getting some damn pressure on the quarterback. That was one of the main differences on the defensive side of the ball that was able to set this team off and give us the shot that we had at this game. Another huge difference that we had in this game as opposed to the past 3 games, Josh Jacobs touched the ball 33 fucking times. 28 carries, 5 receptions. That is how you have to work this shit. That is how this team actually works. 144 yards on the ground and 33 yards through the air, plus 2 tugs. That kid was fucking on fire, and instead of backing away from it, we continued to give his ass the ball, which freed up Devontae to finally have another huge game that actually fucking matters because we won. Adams ended up having 9 catches for 101. No, he did not get in the house. And should he have? Yes, definitely. But our red zone woes carry on yet another week. That shit is slowly driving me insane. We had 1st and goal on the 1 and we could not put that shit in the house. How hard is it to hand the ball to fucking Josh Jacobs 3 times and let him punch that shit in? He was doing it from 10 yards out. He was doing it from 15 yards out. You don't think his ass can do it from 1 yard away? Hand him the fucking ball and let's finish this shit. He should have had 3 easy tugs today. No doubt about that. Then the next huge difference that I saw today, and I've been waiting to see this shit because I knew he had that shit in him. I've just been waiting for him to take this fucking team back over and stop listening to that dipshit, was Derek Carr. And before anybody gives me any shit, I'm not talking about his passing game at all. The dude carried the ball 7 times for 40 yards. And 1 or 2 times he was putting his head down and getting that extra damn yardage because he knew we needed this damn win. That is the shit that we need from him on a week-to-week basis. Was he still throwing into double coverage when there was people wide the fuck open? Yes he was. Did it look like he was still missing some of his reads in this new McDaniels offense? Yes, it definitely fucking did. And was he able to finish in the fucking red zone the multiple times that we did end up getting to that end of the field? No, he was not. But when it came crunch time, his ass stepped up, he put this fucking team on his back, and he carried us to a victory. He needs to put McDaniels' ass completely out of his mind, take this fucking team over like when Bisaccia had it, and lead this fucking team to greatness like it's supposed to be. Because if we keep relying on the same bullshit that we're going to have to deal with on the offensive side of the ball, coming out of that dipshit's mouth, we're going to be fucked. It's going to have to be Carr, he's going to have to take this offense, and he's going to have to put that shit on Jacobs' back and then take advantage of it from there. This was a huge win for this Raider team, but it is an uphill battle from this point forward because we started our shit off 0-3. Now we're sitting at 1-3. The Chiefs are going to end up winning tonight. We ended up knocking off the Broncos. The Chargers ended up winning. We're only 2 games back from our division. And we can make one of those games up next week if we can knock those bitches off in Kansas City, which is sure as shit no easy task, but we have to get that done. We are literally holding on to strings to make the playoffs this season, and we have to be able to pull every damn one if we're going to end up doing it. If we play like we did today and we can continue to have a balanced ass offense and a defense that's actually out there getting turnovers and putting up points for us, we have a legitimate shot. If we go back to that same shit show we had for the first 3 weeks, consider this shit completely over. We need to continue to put the ball in Josh Jacobs' hands 20 plus times a game just rushing, and then whatever receiving he gets, so be it. I would love to see Zamir White get more involved because he looked explosive as shit today. And then God knows we have the weapons on the offensive side of the ball as far as that receiving game goes to light up any damn defense in the league. I am seriously praying that the Raiders turn the leaf today, but we are not going to know that shit until we go to Kansas City next week. This was a huge freaking win today, and I am proud as shit of this team. But it is go time, and we need to start stringing this shit together. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I'm on the fence. Can we or can we not? But today I saw some serious flashes of what could truly be actual greatness on this fucking team. But we still have that damn high school offensive line that's being shuffled around on a play-to-play fucking basis, and that's going to end up biting us in the ass. Even though I do want to give a special shout out to Bars. You played a hell of a game today. You might have actually won that starting spot, and I am not going to argue that shit at all. Y'all hit me up. Let me know your thoughts, but I'm telling you right now, my ass is going to bed with a smile on my face because we needed this shit so badly. I'll catch y'all, nation.